The modern software market is crowded. Vendors push overhyped AI buzzwords, and traditional salespeople often rely on the illusion of enterprise-grade capabilities simply to close a deal, regardless of the actual utility to the buyer. Aggroso operates on a contrasting principle. In an environment saturated with meaningless tech, winning the wrong client is actually a failure. Pursuing a low-fit project drains resources and creates unmanageable support burdens. This playbook page defines the company's true positioning. Aggroso is an AI-first consulting and implementation partner. The goal is to evaluate real operational bottlenecks and solve them with practical software and AI, rather than acting as a standard agency pushing random tools. The protagonist executing this strategy is the business development executive. At Aggroso, a BDE is not a hard seller. They are researchers, qualifiers, and opportunity shapers who navigate the noise to find genuine utility. True business development prioritizes practicality over hype. The process always begins by locating the business pain first, long before any specific technology is ever discussed. The BDE's workflow starts with stages 1 and 2, market understanding and lead generation. This requires intelligent, targeted research, rather than casting a wide net with random spam outreach. This document outlines the precise target profiles. The BDE searches for operations-heavy SMEs and founder-led structures. These organizations typically possess the kind of manual, coordination-heavy workflows that benefit immediately from software intervention. During Stage 3, initial outreach begins. The BDE initiates contact without pitching a product. Instead, the intent is to open a relevant conversation about the prospect's current broken processes. They look for specific, unglamorous indicators of friction. Fragmented data, chronic process delays, repetitive tasks, and gaps in reporting are all signals that a meaningful problem exists. Intelligent research and tight targeting filter out the market noise before the first official call even happens. This discipline establishes the foundation for a high-value partnership. In Stage 4, discovery, the opportunity becomes active. The BDE must uncover exactly what is broken in the prospect's current workflow, identify who is directly affected, and determine who holds the actual decision-making authority. Leads must survive the Stage 5 qualification framework. This document shows the hurdles, evaluating business fit, technical feasibility, and ensuring contact with a real budget holder. The opportunity must also justify action, offer long-term learning value, and be responsibly supportable. If an opportunity features vague requirements, lacks a clear decision-maker, or involves a client seeking AI with no practical business reasoning, it triggers an immediate red flag. The consequence is firm. If these red flags are present, the BDE drops or pauses the lead entirely. Saying no to weak leads is a protective mechanism. It preserves the development team's delivery bandwidth and keeps the company focused on realistic, sustainable revenue. Stage 6 moves into requirement capture. This relies on one of Aggroso's core operational philosophies. Documentation is real work. The difference is clear. An acceptable note maps out the stock workflow, affected manager, and exact reporting delays. During handoff, memory is not enough. The BDE must supply the client background, workflow summary, risks, and next steps. If the notes lack structure, the opportunity stalls internally. The BDE acts as the crucial translator, converting abstract client pain into actionable technical context. Stages 7 and 8 involve internal review and proposal support. Here, the BDE brings the validated, well-documented opportunity to the founder and development team for pricing and feasibility checks. This page outlines the absolute boundaries of the role. Without approval, a BDE must never promise exact pricing, final delivery timelines, or custom product features. Internal culture treats escalation as a strength. A competent BDE knows exactly when an opportunity is serious enough to pull the founder in for contract negotiations or to consult the dev team for technical clarity. Escalating responsibly protects the company's reputation. It ensures that Aggroso only commits to deliverables it can actually support, preventing catastrophic overpromising. Moving into Stage 9, deal movement, the objective extends beyond simply getting a signature. Closing requires absolute clarity and alignment on expectations before the work begins. The BDE's job does not end at the close. In Stage 10, they remain actively attached to the account during onboarding, ensuring communication continuity and tracking customer satisfaction. By monitoring the active account, they can spot strategic learnings, process improvements, and future avenues for repeat business. The strategy behind these long-term relationships is productization. Insights gathered from solving custom business problems teach the team about high-value workflows. Eventually, those isolated solutions can be converted into repeatable, productized offerings. This 10-stage process builds a pipeline of repeatable solutions and stable long-term partnerships. Why filter every lead through such a disciplined, demanding gauntlet? Because a rigorous methodology is strictly required to extract actual, sustainable company growth from a noisy, unpredictable market. It comes down to one core mantra: business pain first. Understanding the problem is mandatory before discussing the solution. That requires honoring the twin operational pillars of the role. Detailed documentation is real work, and responsible internal escalation is a sign of professional strength. The Aggroso BDE operates as the strategic front line of the business, protecting company credibility in every single interaction.